build your brand. So the topic is actually ways to scale up your business and raise funds, right? So the people that I'm talking to today are people that either have a business or if you're contemplating to go into a business. So if you're in a business, this will help you to scale up, because one thing about business is having growth. It's not all about starting, but you start. But where do you see yourself? Where do you want this organization or your company to go to? And all of that. So that is where I'm picking it from. I'm going to touch other areas, but I will deal with build your brand. So I work with Corona International Concepts Limited. So we deliver the best integrated communication solution in Nigeria. We are the go-to place for premium solutions to all media, communication, business logistics, and administration problems in every sphere of business and lifestyle. We are a leading events and marketing company with a key focus on delivering excellent results to our broad-based clientele. So let's just dive straight into it. Know your brand. I'm on the third slide. So it's like I'm still saying. So Victor, I think I don't know if you should just help me. Yes,
Okay,
on the
so
third
that's
slide.
it.
So that's sorry, I'm fast. I have only 20 minutes to do this, so I just want to do it. So know your brand, the brand. So the first thing you have to do as an entrepreneur or a business owner is, what are you selling? Sorry. What are you selling? Are you selling a service, or are you selling a tangible product? You have to put that when you're doing your market analysis, or when you're doing your startup or your conceptualization. I want to start a business, or this is my business. What does your business sell? Do you sell a tangible product, like for people that do pastries, people that do that make say little inventions, people that make maybe manufacture things? Those are products. Those are tangible products that you can use. Do you understand? You can eat, you can use, and all of that. But you have service, like for example, accounting is a service. It becomes, product is broad-based. It can either be service or it could be tangible, something that you can use. Like for example, IT solutions are all products, right? So you have to know that this is what my business is all about. When you sort that out, the next thing is, who needs your product? You should be able to know who your target is, who your target audience, who your market share is. So all of those things you need to pen down. Even if you have started your what's it called, your business, and you feel that maybe the desired growth that you want, you're not seeing it, you have to go back to the drawing board and ask yourself all these questions. What is my unique selling point? Every organization, one way or the other, except if it's an innovative idea or a social idea, has one or two people doing that same business. But what makes yours different from other people? Like, for example, when we handle events, we do both corporate and social. So I'll just pick an example for our wedding. Because wedding is such that people go through stress. People go through stress through wedding planning and all of that. So most times we have couples that break down between the planning process, and you see some of them saying how, oh, I'm done, I can't go anymore, I'm not interested, I'm calling up the wedding and all of that. So our unique selling point at that point is, we have a counselor. So we step in and then we counsel both of them. You understand? We do therapy for them, and it actually helps them. So most of our our clients, they always refer us to other people that go to this person, go to this organization. They would even help you through difficult situations and all of that. So that is a unique selling point. A lot of organizations or a lot of people that do the same business as we do might not even have that aspect of that unique selling point in in their own business model. So I just gave that as an example. So you need to know what your unique selling point is. And as much as possible, you need to add added service. So when you come to you and say, oh, I want XYZ, you say, we do this, we do this, we do this, we do this. Why? Because this is our product. You can't get it in XYZ. This is that. So you have to ensure that you build a unique selling product, which people call value proposition. What am I getting? because I'm paying. I can always go to the second person to get this same service. But my own service is different because I'm doing this for you, I'm doing that for you. So you have all of that. Then how can my product be distinguished from my competitors? For example, that is when branding is important. So before you start your business, think branding, think colors, think your brand identity. Like for example, if you walk into a place, right, and you do not see MTN anywhere, but you begin to see yellow, 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 MTN comes to your mind and say, oh, I think MTN is this sponsor. I think this place is sponsored by MTN. Or I think that is what distinguishes MTN from Airtel, from Glow, and all of that. So even within your sphere of market share, what distinguishes your product from another person's product? You have to put that in the mix. Then can my product be deployed globally? A lot of people think now, but I would advise and encourage you to think tomorrow, because the world has become this global market. We all know about what's happening in Nigeria. There's Twitter ban and all of that. Why are people talking? A lot of people outside the nation can see that, oh, there's Twitter ban in Nigeria. Why? Because the world has become a global market. It's no longer Nigeria of, let's say, 25 years ago, where whatever is happening within us is happening within us, except somebody leaks it out to the international, what's it called, sphere before they know. But the world has become a global market. So when you're thinking your business or scaling up your business, think global. So think of how I could put my stuff online where people from what's it called, different countries can actually buy from me and all of that. So that is you having what? Foreign exchange, because when they're paying you in their own currency. And by the time you actually change it to your own currency, you've made money. So because even for us, we have an arm that does outfits and all of that. So we have clients from outside the country that patronize us. So when you are thinking about scaling up your business, ensure that either your service or your business is actually deployed globally. What is your plan? Survival or legacy? Survival is now waiting mango chop. I'm hungry. Oh my God, I have kids to feed. Oh, I have bills to pay. That is, you're doing business that can take care of your immediate needs. So business like that might not have structure. It's just my karakata, buy, sell, and all of that. But what makes your business have a legacy is when you put structure to it. So don't think about survival. Think about building a legacy, a business that you go pass on to your generation, your business that you could pass on to your children, a business that can outlive you. That is what I would encourage. So think legacy, because when it's legacy, it's sustainable. Not now, because if it's now, it's the survivor. If you're not breaking even, you can change and say, oh, more, I'm jumping to the next thing that is happening. Okay, they say, if you blog, oh, you will make money, and they come a blog and all of that. Don't do your business that way, because at the end of the day, you might not really be fulfilled, you might not really have that mark that you want to, put on the signs of time. So think legacy and put structures in place. Do I have a brand identity? Some people just go and just meet somebody that is building what's it called, that develops a what's it called, like a logo, and say, just put two birds fishing together and that's it. No, you have to treat what's it called, that which God has given to you as a project, right? So now I want to start up XYZ Logistics. What will XYZ Logistics be known about? What is our brand identity? What is our logo? Now, even it's not about putting a trailer. Let that logo have a meaning. So when somebody sits you down and say, oh, what is the idea behind your trailer? Oh, the trailer shows strength. Oh, the trailer shows durability. And these are our values, or these are what is called our core mandates. So all of these things needs to be put in place. And also, even if you have a pre-existing business, you need to go back to the drawing board and then put all of these things in place, and also ask yourself that, am I proud of my brand identity? Because even when people are seeing this brand, if people are seeing this brand outside, are they proud of associating with this brand? And even me, if I step out of my business, am I proud of associating with my brand? So as much as possible, please have that done. Now I've moved to the features: customize your brand, accessibility, and currency. Now, if you are going to put it up, because like I said, the world is global. So as much as possible, put your services, your products, whatever it is you're doing, put it online. The cheapest way to even do it is social media. You could just open YouTube page, open whatever page you want to open, and then start putting it out there, start putting it out there, start putting it out there. So how do you customize it? One, ensure that it's accessible. There are some people where you contact them and they say, you send a DM, oh, please, I would like to buy XYZ, or please, I want your service. And you're not responding until 1 week. What does it mean? It sends a negative response to me because your product is not accessible. I can't access doing business with you. So as much as possible, even if you're busy, have someone or have a time delegated to 1 hour social media channels. You get? So that would even help your business. And people will say, oh, once you go to this person and you make an inquiry, they're getting back to you. Then another thing is, the world is a global space, right? So when you're doing your costing, do your costing in different currencies. Do it in dollars, do it in pounds, do it in euro, do it in yen, as much as possible. Or you could just make it a universal, what's it called? You do in naira and you do in dollars. You could just make it as universal as that. So have that in place. When you're customizing your brand, these are the features that you need to work on. Your pricing model. I think our accountant will be able to break that down. But as much as possible, when you're pricing your product, you need to put different things into it. A lot of people do not know that the cost of profits. You might feel the cost of profit is okay. It took XYZ amount to do this product, so I'm selling at this amount, so my profit is this. No, but in that profit that you are making, you need to cost for overhead, you need to cost for communications, you need to cost for utility, because all of that are costs that you pay for. So it's not the cost of, okay, maybe the cost of making this meat pie. When I bought the flour, I bought the butter, I bought this, it comes to about 10 naira. So I think I'll put it at 15 naira and make it 40 naira. 40 naira is not your profit, because by the time you calculate how much you spend per month, your profit actually pays for your expenses. That is your overhead, the workers that you will pay, transportation, all of that. So when you're doing your price model, factor in every form of expense to be able to know what your profit margin is. Payment method, as much as possible, make it very easy for people to be able to pay for your services and all of that. So then the product attributes. What is it about my product? Does the product have a guarantee? Is the product, what's it called? Let's say a particular voltage sensitive? Is the product supposed to be used at a particular time or at a particular temperature? All of this needs to be put in place. So when you are speaking to someone, you don't just speak to someone because you just want the person to buy your product or your service. You speak to somebody because you know what you're doing. For example, oh, I want to get married. Oh, really? Okay, so what is your budget? What do you want to do? Okay, this is what we offer. We do this, we do this. You give options. You want full planning, you want partial planning, you want coordination. Those are different product attributes. Oh, in this, we do this. For this, we do this. When we do this, you get this. So all of that are product attributes. Delivery and collection options. How I paid for a service, how do I get it delivered? What is the timeline? If it's a project, what are the milestones? So all of this has to be tangible. So when these things are put in place, people are excited, like these people, they know what to do. Just go, give them your money, go and sit down, and they will deliver. So those are the things where when you put all of these things in place, you spend less on marketing. Why? Because people now begin to refer you. The what's it called? Your excellence begins to speak, and people now begin to tell people about your product. So you now start having earned media. So there are 3 different types of media. There's the bought media, there's the owned media, and there's the earned media. The bought media is you're paying for it, right? The bought media is you're paying for it. The owned media is, oh, it is your own. This is what I want to tell the people. While the earned media is people that have tasted of your product, will start or have had a very wonderful customer experience, will start telling people like, go to these people, go to these people. They now become your brand ambassadors. They now become the one blowing your trumpet. So as much as possible, ensure you put that in place. Next slide, please. Okay. So I have guerrilla marketing. So it's not about you setting up a business and sitting down and chilling and say, oh, I want my like marketing. Yes, there's a place of angels, but there's a place of work. So you need to put your work into it. So it's easy for you and cheaper for you to do adverts on, say, social media, right? You can pick a budget. You can do adverts as much as $1, $2, $5, depending on your pocket. So you don't have to spend millions to be able to do your adverts and all of that, right? So it has social media has made it very easy for us to market. And even apart from that, even if you do not have maybe a budget for marketing, which I advise every organization to have a budget for marketing, you could just keep costing, keep costing, keep costing, keep being in the faces of people. It's even easy, Steph. Even some people, you see them, they use their WhatsApp status to sell their market. Yeah. So as much as possible, you speak to friends, you speak to family. You even have friends like, okay, even if you're not supporting me to buy, you put it on your status. Somebody, my customer might be on your status, right? And then you go, you keep. It's not like nobody's liking my post. It's not about that. It's not about, okay. There was one day we had a client and we said, oh, how do you know about us? And he go, oh, we saw you online. And we're like, okay, fine. So this works. This model works, and all of that. So as much as possible, we don't think that people are not seeing what they are doing. They are seeing. They might not comment. They might not like. They might not do. But one day, somebody might ask someone that, oh, I need somebody that sells maybe stockings in this area. And he goes, oh, I've been seeing one particular person has been posting on Instagram, and I think you should go there. So it pays overall. So the first is focus on ease of service discovery. Now, as much as possible, we have when we're doing target what's it called, marketing on social media, you can actually pick your target. When you pick your targets, you could pick the area of demographic. You can say maybe a solar axis. So your advert is going to only people in a solar axis. So as much as possible, ensure that the form of marketing you are doing is ease of service discovery within the sphere of your business. So if it's a local business, try as much as possible that all the marketing you are doing is within that sphere. But if you're thinking global, then you can expand. But ensure that they can seek you easily. When you're using names on social media, don't use long names that people can't even. When you say, oh, what's your Instagram handle? Oh, Google Swagger, and you say, oh, onomatopoeia. Before somebody can even begin to pronounce or to type, because we are lazy these days to even spell. This thing, I can't get the person on Instagram. Oh, please, I can't get the person on YouTube. Oh, I can't get the person. So pick something that is easy. But when you tell people, oh, the palace, when they go the palace, boom, they've seen you, they've seen what you can do and all of that. So as much as possible, focus on ease of service discovery for people to be able to see your product or what you're doing to be easy for them, because we are stressed. So people do not want more stress. They want to be on a chill. So put that into consideration. Educational, entertaining, interactive, and useful marketing content. So even if it's not every day, walk, someday you might decide to say, let's do TikTok challenge, let's use Reels, let's use different marketing, tools. Let's use probably Instagram for business and all of that. So you need to put all of that, okay, sometimes people just want to laugh off steam. And sometimes you see that even if you're not doing well with your likes and posts and all of that, you might just put maybe one funny video that is educative. And you see a lot of people talking about it and all of that. But when they come to talk about it, the truth is that they will click to know your profile. They will click to check your profile. So all of that, when you're putting up your content, ensure that it is interactive, it is youthful, it is useful, it is entertaining, and it is educational, right? So social viral user-generated marketing. You can hop on challenges. You can go, oh, what's the new what's the new rave? There are lots of businesses thriving on TikTok. So you can say, okay, let's do TikTok. So people use TikTok to sell their businesses. People use TikTok to sell their services. So you can actually, hop on that. Then social viral, you see people where they go to blogs or Insta blog and they are actually sending messages for prompt for prompt ejaculation, what you see all of that, all those things, they call marketing. And you will see from there people will click to go and buy whatever it is they want to buy. Or you will see CCTV, a lot is going on. So as much as possible, don't sit down and chill. Go and market. Go and market your products. There are some times where you go on say Don Jazzy's Twitter page, and you are seeing people posting links to their videos there, posting links to their services, putting their pictures of clothes that they made, and say patronize me. And then when you look on it, you see lots of retweets, you see lots of engagement. So those are the things that you should be able to, cash in on to be able to market your product. Exploit marketing opportunities created by new media. So that's the TikTok. There's so many Triller. There's a lot that you can, even Pinterest. There's so much that you can actually pick from and then diversify. So the good thing is that you can pick a content and put it across board without you having to be stressed. Then keep costs low as much as possible that you're spending. Do not spend too much on marketing, and even cost of your products. Do not spend too much on the cost of either the product or the service. Do not spend too much as possible. I know our accountants will teach us how to be very frugal and how to be very what's that word? There's this particular word. Okay, but you know what I mean, though. How to, as much as possible, to have a low cost when we are doing our costing. So things that you need to outsource. Things that you don't, if you cannot afford to be paying a staff, you could say, okay, when you have order, you could do it based on contract, and then you pay as you go. So there are so many ways that you can actually cut down on cost. Even if somebody says, oh, if you go to that person, she's akagom and all of that. No, it's about you being disciplined with and keeping your costs to the barest minimum. So when you have the awareness and sensitization that is about your product and all of that, it develops interest in the people that are seeing it, and also ensure that it's easy for them to search for you and see you. So by the time they do all the search, they take action. And even sometimes people share and repost your your content, which will bring in more people to buy from you. So the next thing is sell. Easy to buy, subscribe, install, and use. Now, ensure that, this is me reiterating, ensure that your product is easy for them to, buy, to subscribe. For example, if it's like a blog that you're doing and all of that. So for a blog, ensure that when they want to put a comment, there's a place where it pops up and say, subscribe to our monthly this. Ensure that it is easy. People do not like complication. If you are selling an IT solution, ensure that it is easy to install on Android phones and iOS. So it might be like, okay, maybe the app that I have is only for Android, and people in using Apple can actually benefit from it. So what do? I think I need to scale up and put it on both Android and iOS. So all of those things you need to consider, and ensure that even your product is easy to use. So easy to understand pricing and revenue model. That is for you individually as a business owner. When you put in your costs, you are easy to set amounts for each service and product. Then multiple points of sales and payment method. Ensure that it is easy for people to pay for your service. So if you can use maybe PayPal, you can use credit cards, you can use debit cards. So give people choice, not like it has to be one way. It's either you transfer or forget about it. No, people do not like being stereotyped. They don't like being, put into a box that is this way or that way. People like when they see options that, okay, I can pay with my PayPal, or I can pay with my card, I can pay with this, or I can send money this, I can send check, all of that. So you need to think that when you are thinking of scaling up your business. Then prompt response to orders and inquiries. Like I mentioned earlier, some people, you send them a DM, it takes like 2 weeks before they respond. No. So even if there are things, even WhatsApp for business, when you send message, you can see an auto response. Sorry, we will get back to you shortly, or sorry, this. Even on your people that have websites, when they place an inquiry, you have pop-up message that please give us 24 hours, we'll get back to you. So people know that, okay, so it's not like they're sending messages and there's no response coming in. There is someone out there that is hearing what they're saying or seeing their order and is communicating. So when I speak to someone, I like to get a response. Nobody likes to speak and it's like nobody's even listening to them. So you need to put that in place. Then work on your bad reviews and feedback. So as much as possible, people say, Raja, the person has bought the market, forget about it. Whatever the experience is, you don't care. No, but, we are sorry this happened to you. Okay, for example, I bought a salad and there was what's it called? There was stone in it. And I sent a message. I sent a message that, oh, this is your salad. Oh, this is unlike you. What's happening? This, and the person goes, how? Oh, we are very sorry. This and this. The next order is free. I will go back there and buy salad. Or I bought cake and in the cake there was dust and all of that. What's happening? There's stone and all of that. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, your next order. Oh, in fact, don't worry. The next day I'm sending you a delivery of desserts. So as much as possible, work on bad reviews and feedback. Focus on consumer experience. People just feel they want to sell. It's not about selling. The people that are selling to, they're actually buying with money. So they need to get value for their money, right? So when they come to you, let them have an experience that when they go out, they are the ones selling your market for you. So it's not about collecting their money and forgetting about them. Because when one bad experience happens to an organization, a customer, just know that about 100 of your clients is gone, because that person knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. So if I tell someone that don't that XYZ logistics, don't go to them, they will frustrate you. I've told another person, but the person that other person is talking to someone and says, oh, I'm looking for a logistics company. Do not go to this XYZ. That is how it is. So bad news and bad publicity is spreads faster than the good ones. So as much as possible, ensure that whoever comes to you to purchase or to get a service or a product has the consumer experience. They are now the ones that will do what? Take your business and propagate it. Go to this person, go to that person, go to this person. Even if they do nationwide delivery, use this person. That's how it works. Then maximize distribution partnership. You can partner with people that you see a lot of people sending things to celebrities to say, oh, okay, I have a boutique, I want to style you, all of that. So when the the celebrity posts the picture or all of that, it has your brand name and all of that. So you could use celebrities, you could use influencers, you could use people in top spare that could actually sell your market, right? And then you could use distribution partnership, where you could go to these big stalls. For example, maybe you are doing pastries or what have you, or maybe chin chin and all of that. You could go to all these big stores and outlets and say, okay, I want to put my product on your stand and all of that. So there are ways to go about it. You can even go to the marketplaces where people sell stuff and say, oh, this is my product, try it, ma, try it, sir. And I don't mind if you could just create a space in your shop for me to, sell and all of that. So those are all the options that you can actually use to scale up your product. Find big brother sponsors, referrals to push your product. It's the same as the seventh one, maximizing distribution partnership. So big brothers is influencers, governors. You just see a lot of people talk about, you could send food to a place where they have huge following and all of that. So even because during the time of during the time of there was a particular time where it was very rampant. Like every influencer was talking about one product or the other every other day. Then apart from that, you could actually put up sponsored posts like Linda Ikeji. You can sponsor your posts there. Bella Nigeria pay for sponsorship. They talk about your product. You can put on Insta blog and all of that. You can even put on Gist Lovers. There are so many platforms that you can actually ride on. So it's either you are gifting them to use and they speak about it, or you're paying them to put your service or your product on their own network and all of that. So even a lot of people that did that went through the Racketeer, what, they used celebrities. So those ones, because the video is speaking about you coming to put money in this place and this, people put their money, but at the end of the day, they were scammed. So I try as much as possible that your product is one that is not going to scam people. And your product is one that when people use, they can, be able to tell people about. Don't feel shy. Business is a contact sport. So as much as possible for me, when I meet someone new, I walk up to the person and say, oh, hi, this. Oh, I'm Bobo Swagger. Sorry, can I meet you? Oh, I have a YouTube channel. Do you mind subscribing? describing, I talk about lifestyle, I talk about events, I talk about travel. Or the person say, oh yeah, I say, oh yes, and the person checks and all of that. So all of that you should do. Sell your market. Sell, sell, sell. Be telling, once you go for networking, take your card. Oh, this is what I do. This is what I do. Take. Don't sit down and chill and cross your leg. It won't work. You won't sell market that way, and you won't scale up your business. Okay, I think probably let me just move fast. Focus and bring in order. Think long term. Like I said, think legacy. Introduce strong financial and legal processes. Our accountants would be able to buttress on that. I don't know if that is what he's talking about. Delegate where required and build a winning team. Ensure that the people that you are working with is people that know your vision, they've embraced your vision, and they are ready to go the whole 9 yards with you. Delegate when required. Okay, outsource core services. Do not, as much as possible, cut down on your overhead. Cut down on, I'm not saying cut down on your quality, no, but cut down on costs as much as possible so that you can maximize profits. Be prudent while making build or buy decisions. That is when you want to scale up your business. Do I want to rent a property, or do I want to lease a property, or do I want to buy a property? Those are all the things that you need to talk about and think about. Ensure good corporate governance and compliance. That is in your business. Quality control, all of that. You need to put structures in place. Do not get tied into unwanted contract and messy customer implications. Some people just sell business like, okay, let me sell to this person because I want it to be my profile that I've sold to that person. But if you are going into a contract that is not going to profit you at the end of the day, don't stretch. Don't go to a 5-year contract when you know you're not getting anything in return that will scale up your business. Go into, if I really have to put this brand on my on my profile, do maybe 3 months or 6 months or max say 1 year, and then is either we sit back on the table to talk about terms and negotiations, or you forget about it. So you need to put all of that. Control cost and improve quality. As much as possible, improve on your quality. Let people, anytime they come to you, your product is better than before. So it's not like your product is doing a lot of diminishing returns. No, your product keeps going higher and higher, getting improved, getting better, and all of that. Dress right. Personal branding. When you are dressing, do not dress like, okay, what today? We'll book on chill. No, as much as possible, dress right, because you don't know who you will meet. You don't know who you are going to speak to. You don't know where the next opportunity is coming from. So ensure that even when you are working, if it's in the showroom, you are in the showroom and you are dressed for it. If you are in the workshop, you are in the workshop and you are dressed for it. So have that in mind. So I will talk about the ABC of communications, because if you check my YouTube channel, you could get a lot. I have a video on style and personal branding and all of that can help you. So ensure your ABC is right, even with your organization and with you as the face of the organization. Appearance, you dress well, you dress right. Behavior, your attitude towards your customers, your attitude towards even the people that are working for you. Don't treat your staff like crap. Don't treat them that way. Because if you do, they will treat your business the same way. So even when customers come, even if you have maybe this client that maybe wants to stifle you, keep your cool at all times. Keep your cool at all times. Check your attitude. Have patience. Patience is key. Have patience. Communications, the way you speak, the passion you have about your product, about your business, have that. Communication, say right. Ensure that when you pass an information to your subordinates, they understand what you're saying. Comprehension is key, and the style of communication too is key. Seek expertise, mentors, and friends. Welcome external perspective and advice from customers, because customers give feedback. You give feedback form, you do survey, so that it's not like you are feeling that you are king. You are hearing back from people, and those feedback is what will help you scale up your business, make changes as much as possible. Subject matter experts, that is within your sphere of business. The other people that are experts there, international and global people, what are they saying? How are they doing things? Listen to them. When they go on YouTube, a lot of people post a lot of things, listen to them. When it's training, go for trainings. Investors, even people that want to come and invest in your business because you want to scale up. So when they're saying, oh, okay, they go through your business model and say, why not do this thing this way? And say, no, since 10 years, this is how we have been doing it. We cannot change. Don't do things that way. The investor sees it as a red flag and pulls out. Strategy consultant, you might decide to hire an expert to say, okay, this is we want to scale up. How do we do this? How do we do that? And the person is telling you, okay, I feel that there's a loophole here. Why not do it? And you go like, no, I don't think it's right. This and this. Don't do things like that, because he is seeing your business not as the owner. You have a form of emotion attached to him. He attached to that business. He is seeing it from from outside of how you can actually, if you do this thing this way, you scale it up, right? So it might be that, oh, the person is saying, maybe, for example, we are bringing in an accountant to be able to vet and audit. And the person says, oh, you're spending too much money on communication. You are spending XYZ money on communication. And you go like, no, I need credit to call them. I need this. And the person is seeing it that, madam, you are making a loss from this aspect. Why not tone it down? Why not use WhatsApp call? Why not use other means of maybe text messages? Why not try emails instead of, so that you can reduce your cost in that, aspect? So as much as possible, when they come to you with things like this, pay attention. Mentors, you always have mentors in business and in your personal life. They would advise you. Advisors, analysts, personal coach, people have that. Industry peers, that is people that you do the same business with. Friends and family. Sometimes you go to what this person is doing and say, okay, how is this person posting? Is there a new way? Because there's technology evolves, right? There's a new way of doing things. Oh, how do they do this? Oh, they are using this, like they're using Reels. Oh, then you go, how do I use Reels? You go and learn about it. This and this. Oh, somebody goes, oh, how to be able to post? They post a way, they do grid, they do color tone, they do this. So you just have to keep, evolving and keep getting better and better. So it's not a one-stop shop. Like, that's how we're doing. That's how, no. As much as possible, that will help you scale up your business. And when you put all of this together, when you go to speak to people to bring money, they will see your track record. They will see there's been growth, right? And they will see how, oh, I think this person knows what he or she is doing. I want to invest. Improve, innovate, be open-minded. So I'll just reach straight. These are tips. Be open to receiving business and revenue models when required. Improve your product. Changing sales and marketing strategy. If this particular marketing strategy is not working for you, use another one. Hire and fire. If you go and put, as much as possible, I advise people, don't put, except if they are professional or they work with you as professionals. Don't be hiring your cousin in the village and all of that. They can just mess up your business. Innovate and iterate. Innovation and iteration. That is innovation, best way for your products and all of that. Restart, structure, relocate. If you have to travel out of the country to be able to get your business, to scale it up, do that. If you have to relocate to take a course to go back to school, do that. If you have to restructure, do that. If you have to restart your business, some businesses here in Abuja closed down. They did restructuring and they restarted and they started. And when they came back and they blew. So you could do all of that. Don't blame others and make excuses. Do not do that. Don't say it's the staff I hired. Own it with your chest and see how to make it better. Partnering, selling, buying, and merging. If you have to do collaborations, do collaborations. If you have to merge businesses, merge businesses. A lot of people, you see them, they are selling their businesses, they are merging it and all of that, because even banks do merger and acquisition. So why not think that way? You could join your product with another person's product and see that if the two products come together, you guys are making more money and all of that. So you could do all of that. Walk away from a bad deal and learn to recognize a good deal. So I have that on, if you check my YouTube channel, something about before you sign that contract. So you really need to know things to look out for to be able to know a good deal and a bad deal. Seek further investment. So I'll just touch a little bit on that. I've spoken about partnership, how you can partner with other people doing what you do, or if probably your product is maybe goes along with another person's products, you could partner together and be able to scale up your business. Family and friends, based on maybe restructuring and all of that, you could go talk to your dad, your uncle. Oh, I need more money. This is what I've been doing. That is what I've been doing. This is the plan and all of that. So you could get, funds. You could raise funds that way. Crowdfunding. Yeah, a lot of people are doing that online, where you see lots of crowdfunding agriculture. We are having 10,000 acres. We are planting cocoa, this and this. Some people got burnt in it, but as much as possible, if you are going that route of crowdfunding, ensure that you are doing a legit business, because you are crowdfunding is you pitching your your idea to people, and people coming together to put in to invest in your product or in your idea for them to get an ROI, a return on investment, might be 5%, 2%, and all of that. So you can actually raise funds that way. Grants. There are so many organizations, international organizations, and I think Nigerian organizations too that give out grants. Grants is I like to say grants is free money. Yeah, because sometimes when you give you grants, you don't pay back. So when you are writing all of that to get the grant, please have it back in mind that integrity is key. If you're collecting people's money to do XYZ, do the XYZ. Don't collect the money and go to Bahamas and be chilling. My dear, one day you will pay. So you could get monies through grants. Palliative, government gives out palliatives and all of that, pushing our COVID-19 funds, relief funds, all of that. Those are ways of seeking funds. Project and contract financing. So you could approach a financial house and all of that give out funds, or what's it called? They give out funds for a fee to pay back for financing. So all of that, you can't just walk in there. You have to put your structure in place. You have to put your book in order, because they will go through your plans, they'll go through the project, they'll go through the sales, they'll go through the market. So you have to be thorough when you want to go to those kind of people to be able to scale up your business and seek for funds. Loans. So you could go to the bank to take loans. You could go to financial houses, commercial banks, cooperative banks, and all of that to be able to take loans. So I want to charge you. Unleash your potential. Seek the opportunity to make a difference. Success is attainable. You just have to reach out and grab it. So it's all about putting in the work. It's all about putting in the work. You might sit down and say, all that she has said is like, it's not attainable. Oh my God, I can't do it. No, little steps, yeah? Little steps, baby step. Ensure that the step you take today is moving you in the right direction. So when you take the step today, you have taken a step back from where you've been. So you are moving. So there's progress. So it's not, some progress comes in different phases. Some people are flying, some people are jumping, some people are working, some people are taking baby steps. So as much as possible, I charge you, scale up your business, restructure that business, put things right. If you have just been doing things just to survive, think legacy and all of that. So thank you so much. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just go on YouTube, Swagger. There are lots of materials there that can help you for your business and all of that. And thank you so much. So I'll take questions.